You guys have been asking for this, so this is where you can buy liquidation pallets from in 2023. Now, I know I've gotten a lot of questions about this over the last 6 months. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really know how to answer that question because I didn't really know exactly where you could buy liquidation pallets from your different local areas. I live in Tennessee, so I know where I can buy liquidation pallets from here in Tennessee. Also like North Georgia area, because that's where I live. So that's why I know where to buy those from. So this is going to be a really great resource for you to find liquidation pallets stores, also finding bin stores near you. So let's get into the websites. All right, so the first website we're going to talk about is Liquidation Map. This website will show you where liquidation stores are near you. So it's going to be liquidation pallets. It's also going to be liquidation bin stores. Now this list is not as good as the second website I'm going to show you, but we're going to go through this website first. So let's click on liquidation, and then we'll click on pallet merch. So it's going to be your different pallet stores, and it will show you all of the pallet stores that they have in their kind of repository. So this is not every pallet store out there, because there are some that are off the map. There's some of them that's just on the side of the road that you can buy pallets from. And sometimes those are the best ones, honestly, to buy from. But Facebook is going to be a really good place for you to find those types of liquidation pallet stores. Now for these are ones that they have in their repository, and they're in all different, you can see on the map over here, they're all over the United States, and you can find them. Some of them have reviews on them. They also have a link to their website or their Facebook page, and it has their phone number. So one thing that I will tell you is that the biggest thing with finding liquidation pallet stores that are near you is that you need to establish a relationship with the owners or the people that's running that store, because a lot of times, you know, they're going to give you a little bit of clue in of what the merchandise is going to be. They're going to let you, you know, sometimes they'll give you a little bit of a deal. So definitely building relationships is a big thing when it comes to purchasing liquidation pallets. So anyway, this is the list. It has a pretty lengthy list of pallet stores. I think it has like 11 pages of pallet stores. So you can go through this list and find one that's nearest to you. And then you can, you know, definitely go and try to build that relationship with them. All right, so then we're going to click on liquidation. Then we're going to go to bin store. So I don't know if you've seen any of my bin store videos, but I have a ton of bin store videos on this channel and on the pallet jacking channel if you want to check those out. Bin stores, really good, just letting y'all know that. So you can go down here and you can look through all the bin stores. You can see bin stores is really a kind of an East Coast kind of thing. This map, you can kind of see where the bin stores are located, and a lot of them are on the East Coast. So if you are on the West Coast, it may be a little bit harder for you to find bin stores, but there are some out there that I've seen before. And like I said, on this other website, you'll see a little bit more. It's a little bit easier to see the bin stores on that website, but you can go down through this list. It's showing 109 bin stores that you can go and check out. So one thing that you need to know about bin stores is that there are times where a bin store will also sell pallets. Two of the bin stores that are near me actually does bin stores and also sell pallets on top of that. So that may be an additional resource for you to find, you know, a liquidation pallet store that has liquidation pallets and also is a bin store. Okay, so that brings us to our second website, which is binstorefinder.com. Now, I know it says bin store finder, but it does also show you where some liquidation pallets or some liquidation stores where they might sell pallets are at. And I like this one a little bit better because it has a map, and you can click on the map and you can look at all these different states. You know how you see how all the states are like kind of clicking. So I'm going to click at Tennessee just to see how accurate it is. I know most of the bin stores that are in my state, we have a lot of bin stores. We have a lot of liquidation pallet stores in Tennessee. So let's click on Tennessee. And so right here, you can see there is a huge list of bin stores. Most of these I have not been to before, which I'm a little bit jealous because I haven't been to a lot of these, and a lot of people probably have found some really great stuff in some of these bin stores. But I went through here, and this list is probably the most accurate list of bin stores that I've really seen on the internet, just all in one spot. So this is one that I frequent a lot, Lakeside Treasure Hunt. If you've seen in my bin store videos, you've seen me go to this bin store a lot of times. Also, it tells you what the advertised prices are. So you can see right here, they have $7 Saturdays, $5 Sundays, $3 Mondays, $1 Tuesdays, and 50 cent Wednesdays. And then also they link their Facebook and their Instagram account, so you can kind of go in there and see, you know, what they got. A lot of time bin stores and liquidation pallet stores will post when they get shipments in. They'll kind of post a little bit of snapshot, a preview of what they got. Some of them do it text based and say, you know, hey, we got some Target high piece count, some CVS, some Amazon smalls, whatever, you know, whatever they get on their trucks, they'll kind of give you a clue in as to what they are anticipating. And sometimes they'll tell you exactly, you know, show you pictures of what they actually got. Now, the big thing to think about when you are purchasing liquidation pallets is that every pallet is not going to be for you. Every pallet is not going to be profitable. And, you know, that's going to be something that you're going to have to learn as you go, because it's not always just easy to buy a pallet and it be the right one for you. So like I said earlier, to find just liquidation pallet stores is going to be a lot easier to find them on Liquidation Map. They do update this website pretty regularly, so people will say, you know, hey, there's a bin store here, hey, there's a pallet shop here, and then they'll update this list of stuff. But then to find bin stores is a lot better, in my opinion, to find those on binstorefinder.com. I don't know who operates these websites. I'm not linked to any of these websites, but they are just a really good resource to have if you are looking for bin stores or liquidation pallets near you. Now, like I said earlier, it's going to be up to you to find a place that works for you. You are going to have to start building those relationships, because I think that's the most important thing, other than finding the actual physical stores, is finding a bin store that works for you, and also finding a liquidation pallet store that works for you, and finding the type of product that works best for you. So I am going to make a video kind of about the different types of pallets that you can purchase. Now, it's not going to be all encompassing, because, you know, you can go and find Amazon smalls, and you can go find, you know, CVS high piece count, or Target high piece count, or Amazon high piece count. And you're like, what is high piece count? What does that mean? Every store is going to have a little bit different way that they kind of advertise what they have. There are some restrictions when they purchase pallets. Sometimes they can't advertise them. So I know a lot of Amazon loads that people get, they can't advertise those loads. They can't advertise them as Amazon loads. So they'll say that they have, you know, they just got a load of high piece count, and they won't say it's Amazon. But once you start buying liquidation pallets, you will start seeing some similarities in how they advertise different things. Like Target, you'll know when they say Target what they're talking about. They may say Bullseye, they may, you know, something like that. They may just have the Target symbol on there, and you'll know that they mean that that's a Target load. Or drugstore, when they say, a lot of times when they say drugstore loads, that's going to be a CVS load. So there's a bunch of different things that you can learn just by looking at some of these liquidation pallet stores on like a Facebook page, and kind of understanding how they advertise things and what they have. And you also will start understanding how much you want to pay for these things, because sometimes they're overpriced, and sometimes they're priced really good. Sometimes they are just, you know, they're just trying to get rid of the pallets, or they're trying to, you know, it's more about volume than it is about getting the top dollar for the pallets. So, you know, like I said, you have to build the relationship and go to those stores and see how they operate. So that is going to be it for today, guys. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Also hit that bell icon so you get notifications whenever I release new videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.